Bring
It's
them out,
hard to
bring them
yell
out.
when the bread
It's hard
rounds
to
in
yell
your
when the bread rounds in your mouth. Woo! Welcome to the introduction of David Towns, the photography that I automatically created in 2019, and this was the inspiration from the Jay-Z Black album, the album that was promoted as his final hurrah, his grand exit, the grand opening, the grand closing from Reasonable Doubt, where I say in my lifetime all the way to the Black album. At that time it was, in order for him to transition onto a guy that he is to be a mogul. Of course, previous years he had, he was in a lot of different distractions from the Nas battle, imploding with his own record label at the time. Of course, you see Dame Dash before the Wrinkle in Teeth Dame Dash at the time. Even though it's, he was part of being the genius, the creation of the brand of Jay-Z. But it made sense at the time that Jay-Z dropped the Black album because, his celebrity and his coolness was so explosively powerful at the time. It was to the point that they had to do a recording of the film based around the recording of the Black album. Basically, if you look at the Black album, it was a concept he stole from, if you notice truthfully, from Notorious B.I.G. Jay-Z is, we definitely know Jay-Z is not very much the most original guy. He's on the original with his work ethic and consistency, but his celebrity was at an all-time high at the point. He wanted to make something special from that previous disappointing Blueprint 2 that was critically being rated, but it had a high value of rapping on that time, on that album, the double album called The Gift and the Curse, and what is some of the most likable tracks, which is called Hovey Baby. Can't touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable, shake the unshakable. It's Hovey Baby. But what put it over to the top to get Jay-Z out of that whole pool of what's making that mistake is him having that video with Beyonce Knows at the time when she's transitioning to be a solo artist called 03 Bunny and Clyde. To make this long story short, this album was so special. The promotion to that album, it was like he was giving away black t-shirts. He's promoted the all black everything through T-Mobile phones. He was making appearances on TRL, all black, and he wanted to be his own man. This was the album when he was including the Acapella, when he was blacking himself out to the game. It was to distract all the faces in the mirrors and stuff, the competition, the high value competition at the time of 50 Cent. So he wanted to stand out, and he wanted to put himself in the space to have his own space and his own spot, to be the one stand out as, go out in a bang as the guy to have the kingdom of hip hop with personality and aura, while Rockaware and all these other things, Armadale, this is before Ace of Spades Hove, he was in that space of getting to the premises of, you saw the early laces of Rock Nation, Hove, Blueprint 3 Hove. So that was the inspiration to this photography shoot that I did. At the time, I want to separate myself from other peers. I just want to show that, it's a statement, actually a different statement, that wherever you go to, for your graduations or your end of your journey, which I'm not going nowhere, that you want to space yourself out and have your own breathing room and have a great exit, like, you know, Michael Air Jordan Game 6 type, so you could come back in a clean return after people reflect on your accomplishments and your standing for it's not just pop culture but the whole everyman journey. Up next is that the adventures of David Towns. And see, the most things, I know the most things, I do a bit things. You already know the whole thing. Bit things, bit rings, championship rings. Michael Jordan so poor, don't get. And step in my lane, more faster than a Porsche Lamborghini. No, very bigger than the chump change. I'm not a biter, I'm a writer, put myself in others. I said big first and only bigging up my brother. Tupac Shakur in this motherfucker. Yeah. Bring him out, bring him out, bring him out. It's hard to yell with a prayer in your mouth, homie. New sneakers, motherfucker. What more can I tell you? That's it. Divas, W-I-I-W-L-I-I-E. Nobody controls like D-A-V-I-D. But I bet for more. Motherfucker. Ambassador. Machiavelli and this bitch. Come suck a... I ain't had a crush in years. Hey, love. This is more than a crush. Yeah. This is more than a crush. This is more than a crush. Yeah, yeah. This is more than a crush. I see you at the bus stop